So I don't have heading home to get the keys from the truck. I have no taillights on a trailer. I messed around with everything. I got the lights on the front of the trailer. I have power up there. So I looked underneath the trailer. Look what I discovered. There's my cable hanging. And I have no idea how I'm gonna fix this. And I'm about 30 miles away from my house. So the trailer's so damn low to the ground. This tractor right here, it don't start. I can unload it to make a trailer higher off the ground so I can fix that wiring. I think what happened is I ran a tire over. There was a chunk of tire and I couldn't go around it, and I caught it and I ripped the wire underneath it. And that's why I have no power right now. The back of the trailer, and it's dark out. Ain't that a bitch? I don't even know what to do now. There's a little gas station right there. I need to pick the trailer up higher off the ground so I can reach it there and fix the broken wires and zip tie it. God dang it. So I didn't fix the problem, but I called a friend of mine, Andre. Now what I end up doing is, this is the wires all underneath the trailer. Fucking cars driving back and forth. There's the wires. The whole thing's, man, messed up. Apparently the tire, I caught it today. Look at these wires. Oh shit. And I gotta deliver the load tomorrow. So the plan is to go home and get a 6-prong wire and run it from here, make the new pigtail, and all the way underneath the trailer to run a whole new wire. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do towards the back. I put this flashing light back here, but anyways, friend of mine, Andre, is coming to get me. He's gonna drive the car behind me with the four-ways, and I only got like 22 miles to get to the house. I'm so glad I got that light. This is so nice. And as another suggestion I had, this tractor doesn't run, this tractor run. To start this thing and put four-ways on it and limp home like that. But this thing has no diesel fuel in it, and I don't think the battery will last too long. Well, because they are kind of dead, but we can try it actually, just to turn the four-ways on and limp home that way. Anyways, so I made it to my old job, Inland Truck Parts. It's kind of bright, but it's right there. It's Inland Truck Parts. I used to work here. It's a big repair shop. I'm going to drop the trailer off up here, call them in the morning, tell them what the problem is, and trying to load both of the tractors on step deck, and use a step deck over this week, so till RGN's gonna get fixed. But the problem is that little fucker back there, sorry for my language, this damn tractor, this one, I got one and I got two, it would not start. I don't know, it just, I called friend of mine, he's gonna bring me a jumper cable, so I'm gonna try to use 2 jumper cables to get that thing started. I don't have no idea what the battery's on them. Nothing. This first one starts no problem. I tried to jump start with the back tractor, start the front one. Oh, don't do it. Same thing with my semi, same problem. So hopefully one more jumper cables, I can get a little bit more amperage to it and get this thing started, because I actually do have a very heavy jumper cables. There's a ground, there's the positive, and the sucker would not start. I don't know why. And I got it hooked up this way too. So hopefully one more set of jumper cables will do the trick. So walking around tractors right now, waiting for another set of jumper cables. It's the story of the night. It's almost midnight too. I gotta get up in the morning. How about that? All right, 2 o'clock in the morning. Mission wasn't accomplished. I'm dirty as heck, man. This goddamn John Deere just drives me nuts. Finally got it started. Let me close this thing right here. I got it started and drove off of the trailer after 100 came in. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it a lot. Drove off of the trailer and dropped the trailer off. I'll show you guys where I dropped the trailer off. So I drove the tractors off first of all, and I parked them right there along the curve, and then the trailer, the broken trailer, I left it right there sticking out. It's kind of dark. So I dropped that off and went home, which is, I would say, 14 miles from here. Got the step deck, set up my ramps. I had no desire to record the whole thing, sorry. Set up my ramps, backed it in both of the tractors on the trailer. It was kind of sketchy, to be honest with you. I don't know, you know, it looks not a big deal, but it's fairly high off the ground, and when you have ramps, and when you drive them up, ends up being fairly steep, and especially when you're backing up and nobody's watching you, it's a sketchy thing. So gonna go home, take a shower, go to bed, and hopefully I will wake up around 9, and I'm planning to deliver him tomorrow before 5 p.m., which I should make it. I think. I still gotta find the key for the truck. Lost the key from a truck. Not the ignition key, the door key, the different keys. And I know I could stop on Peterbilt and get it, but some reason when you call them, specifically on my Pete, when I bought the truck, it had ignition key, had no door key. So when I call Peterbilt, they give them VIN number. They give me 2 letters in 3 digits, and it's supposed to be 2 letters and 5 digits or 6 digits. So they're missing a digit in the system, so they can't pick a key. So when I made them, they end up giving me like a big loop of key, and then I was picking through my lock back and forth, and I actually found the right size and the right key, and we made a copy of it. So I don't know what I did with the key. Today was kind of rough Monday, I would say. Too many things going on, but I got it done. But this damn tractor, literally, it took about 2.5 hours to get this damn thing started. So mission accomplished. What's up, people? It's Tuesday today. Kind of gonna go with a little better abbreviation of what happened last night. So I need to go to Alliance, Nebraska. I left the house, and it was around, I would say, 3 o'clock. I made it to Grand Island, which is about 90 miles away from a house. As I was going to Grand Island, there was a BMW passing me, and the guy blew a tire on the car. So he basically ran a flat tire, and the tire came off of the rim and it rolled off to the side. So he pulled over, and then literally like 1/4 of a mile down the road, there was another semi with a below one tire too. and the chunks, the tires were all over the road. In the left lane, there was a couple cars passing me, so I couldn't move over and I couldn't run on the shoulder. So I went over the chunks of rubber tires, chunks of rubber from the tires, and some of them was fairly big. I didn't thought it was going to be a big deal. So I just ran them underneath the truck, basically. I got to Grand Island, meet up with a friend of mine, Junior, hang out with him. When we decided to go eat, I couldn't find my keys for my truck. And not the ignition key, because ignition key is a different key than a door key. I don't know why that's how it is in this truck. Somebody changed the ignition in it. So I couldn't lock the truck. I gotta go to Houston. Well, I wouldn't dare to go to Houston without able to lock the truck. It's a really bad place. They steal stuff left and right. So I'm like, since I'm not that far from home, I will turn around and go get the keys. So it was still daytime out. So I turned around and left. I figured, yeah, it's kind of 80 miles back or 90 miles, but whatever. I get the keys. I ain't got to worry about it. So as I was going back, it started getting dusk out. So I turned my lights on. I was driving. Next thing you know, I look in my mirror. I have no tail lights and I have no marker lights on the side on the trailer whatsoever. So I stop at the mile marker 371, which is 379, which is a Seward exit, and it's about 30 miles away from home and about 20 miles from Lincoln. So I messed with the lights, couldn't find the problem. I thought maybe, like blood comes in and grounds it out and kicks the breaker off. Nope, I got a power from my neck all the way down to the pigtail, everything. After I check all that, took the pigtail apart, see, make sure there's no problem there. I found the one blown fuse, which is my marker lights. So I put a new fuse in there. That didn't fix the problem, yeah. It's completely dead. There was no power whatsoever in the back, not a single light working. So the trailer, literally, maybe not even 6 inches, maybe 4 inches off the ground, that far off the ground, because I have two tractors on it. I looked underneath the trailer, and what I see, you guys see it on the video, the whole wire's hanging. I had no idea how I'm gonna drive, because by the time I'm done checking the wire, it already got dark, as you guys see in the video. So I ended up turning the four ways on the tractor. The reason I was worried about to turn in the four ways so it doesn't kills the battery like in the other tractor from a factory. And I said, screw it, I got to make it home. So I turned the four ways on, and I found the battery operated light, and I slept in the back of it. You guys seen that too. So I limped home. I told Andre, I said, you don't have to come. I said, I figured I'm going to make it. So instead of going home, I went to my old job. Had a hell of a time to start the damn tractor. I mean, I had two jumper cables. I probably let it charge off for a good 45 minutes. So I finally got it started. Drove the tractors off, parked them, dropped the trailer off, went home, got the step deck, came back, set up the ramps, trying to start the freaking tractor again. And the tractor's dead again. Unhooked it from a trailer, got right next to the tractor, jumped the tractor again. The sucker started beeping on me because there's no fuel in it. They don't put much fuel at the factory when they're brand new. So I got the tractor would start by itself. I pulled that thing to the side, left it, and the tractor, well, battery's dead. That's the one I quickly got it started so it doesn't run out of fuel. I backed it in underneath the trailer, picked up my landing gear, backed it in the tractor, which it was sketchy, like I explained before. It's really sketchy when nobody's watching you and you do it in the nighttime and don't have a really good light and stuff like that. But anyways, I managed to back it in. Then I drove the other tractor, secure it, set up my ramps, and I got home like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So now I took a shower, went to bed, got up this morning at 9 o'clock, 9:20. Got the truck, checked the oil, got the truck started, check all my securement, make sure I picked everything up. Make sure everything's nice and tight on the trailer. Went back to my where I dropped the trailer off, explained to them what's going on, and told them fix the problem. So they're going to run a whole new wires on RGM, and then heading to Alliance. I need to get unloaded tomorrow, and get reloaded. So, but that's basically my last night's story. I had a very good time. It's kind of upsetting in the same time. You get frustrated, but I managed to take care of the problem. It's not a big problem, but it is a problem. So, and it's kind of a challenge of being I suppose, owner-operator or whatever, or the owner when you drive. So, because there was no other way around, unless you call the tow truck, and there's no reason to call a tow truck, and there's no way I could fix that problem on the side of the road, because, like I said, the trailer is only like 6 inches off the ground. You got 2 tractors loaded on it. I could raise my airbags. Maybe I could slip underneath the trailer, but I wouldn't dare to climb underneath it, to be sitting on the airbags. What happened if that thing blows up, man? I'll be dead. That thing would just crush me, we didn't even think about it. Because when the airbags go down, that trailer's only that far off the ground. Well, I'm a lot thicker than that. So, same thing at home. I figured I'm just gonna let somebody else run a new wire harness in it underneath the trailer, and I'm just gonna go to work. And they have a very good setup to do that. They got lifts, they can lift the whole trailer up and make it work. So that's the story for the Monday. Thanks for watching.